Dear all, my name is Nausheen, and in today's session I plan to discuss some basic concepts required to be known before we draw the supply curve of labor. So in order to draw the diagram for supply curve of labor, we need to plot hours on x-axis, money income, or what you know as ongoing market wage rate on y-axis. Any line, any negatively sloped line which is drawn from an intercept on y-axis to an intercept of x-axis basically indicates how much is the ongoing market wage rate on a per hour basis. So if there are 24 hours available to a person, this point from origin till 24 hours basically implies that these many hours are available for leisure, and an individual has a discretion of allocating some hours for work, and that decision depends on the wage rate. The slope of this negatively sloped line basically indicates the hourly wage rate. So it shows that how much the wage rate is going to change if an individual is spending an additional hour for work or an additional hour for leisure. So how the wage rate fluctuates on a per hour basis, that is known by the slope of this negatively sloped line. Always whenever we plot hours on x-axis, we need to keep in our mind that from the point of origin till the total number of hours available in a day, we always consider these 24 hours as available for leisure, and from there an individual allocates few hours for work. So if we move from 0 to 24, or what you call 0 to 24, then and if I have written 8 as some point on this x-axis, so this 8 implies that now only 8 hours of leisure are available to the individual, and for 16 hours this individual is working. So 24 minus any point between 0 and 24 gives us the number of hours which an individual has decided to allocate on work. So otherwise any point from origin till the point in question basically implies the hours available for leisure. So if I have not written any point like 8 like it was there in the previous diagram, it implies that all these 24 hours are available for leisure, while in the second diagram 8 hours are available for leisure while 16 hours have been allocated by an individual on work. Similarly, if I have plotted some point as 16, it implies that whatever is starting from 0 to 16 are the hours available for leisure, and from 16 to 24, that means 8 hours are available on work. So always we move from left to right, indicating the preference of leisure over work. Now what is this indifference curve indicating? So this indifference curve, whenever it is tangent on this negatively sloped line, it basically implies that a person, an individual, prefers to say work for 16 hours and enjoy 8 hours for leisure. So this E is showing the point of equilibrium or the point of utmost preference for a person. Moving further, how do we compare two points on an indifference curve? So supposingly there are points E and point G. So whichever point is on the left hand side would be accompanied with higher income, and on a comparative basis point G is giving relatively lower income to the person. However, as we move from E to G, we are moving from 8 hours of leisure to 12 hours of leisure. So as we move from left to right on the indifference curve, it basically implies that a person is preferring more leisure over work, and uh, is also indifferent between the income earned at this point. So as you move from E to G, it's showing the preference of an individual for leisure over work, and also the change in wage rate, the change in total income derived by obtained by this individual as he chooses one of these options. Similarly, if we have to compare another point, say F and E, so at F the income is higher, however the hours of leisure are very less. So basically out of 24 hours, this individual is working for nearly 18 hours and only 6 hours are available on leisure. However, because the person is working for 18 hours, the income is higher compared to point E where income is lower because the person is working for 16 hours. So the indifference between F and E is basically that an individual at point F can choose a situation where income would be higher, leisure hours would be less and work would be more, vis-a-vis at point E where income is lower, leisure is more and work is less. So this is the indifference which is faced by a person, and a person has to make a choice out of the various options available. So I'll be back with you to make you understand and to discuss with you how in reality the individual labor supply curve is derived. Till then, all of you take care and have a great day ahead.